Good morning. I'm Monica. This is Open Heart Yoga Center. A beautiful, warm welcome to all of you joining me live, and for all of you that are joining me later on. So if you're ready to start class, get your mats out and come to a comfortable seated position, an easy pose. And we'll wait for a few moments while everyone gets ready. And then we're going to bring our awareness to the breath and to this beautiful moment, this ever on now. It's always now, isn't it? I've had a request for strengthening and core this morning. So we're going to do a class to become stronger in the whole body, and especially the core, and stronger emotionally in these very turbulent times and these very uncertain times. But in actual fact, it's always uncertain. We never know what's coming, do we? Life can throw us some hardballs and catch us. Wow, we think everything's going well, and then one minute everything changes. That's sure happened to me. So in yoga, we are finding a stability that doesn't come from defensiveness and worry and trying to keep our environment the same from control. So paradoxically, our strength comes from flowing with the moment, flowing with what is, loving what is, which means the same thing. Beautiful. Okay, let's start our warm-up. Dropping your chin to your chest. Let's do a few nice, easy neck rolls to warm up. We're letting go of stress and tension and worry, which goes everywhere in the body. And circle the other way. Nice deep breaths here, inhaling up, exhaling down. This sure feels good to me, letting go of stress in the neck and the throat. Hopefully it feels good to you. One more. And then coming to the center. Great, let's make temple pose and stretch out the shoulders. Interlace all your fingers except for the index fingers and stretch up and look up. And then exhale, interlace all your fingers, push the palms away, lean back. Stretch those shoulders. Inhale, stretch up, temple pose, look up. Exhale, lean back, push the palms away. Good, now let's do a twist. So stretch up in temple and then take the right hand across, the left hand back in an easy twist. Good, next breath in, taking the arms overhead, look up. Now let's twist the other way. So left hand across, right hand back, easy twist. Good, inhale, arms overhead, and then hands to your heart. Great, all right, change the cross of your legs. So we are letting the hips stretch the other way. And let's do that one more time. So making temple pose, interlace all the fingers except for the index fingers, give those shoulders a little squeeze. Lift and look up, and then interlace all the fingers, lean back, chin to chest. Inhale, temple pose, look up. Exhale, lean back, round the back. One more time, inhale up to temple. And then let's twist, take the left hand across, right hand back. We're twisting the other way. Good, next breath in, stretch up and look up, lift the spine. Exhale, twisting left. Good, next breath in, stretch up and look up, and then hands to your heart. Wonderful, okay, so let's keep moving and get warmed up, so give your legs a little shake. Good, okay, so our first core move of the day is we're going to go from puppy to the plank. So puppy, you're on hands and knees, taking the hands forward, elbows down, and feel that stretch between your shoulder blades. Eyes forward if that's comfortable for you. And then coming onto your belly for a little Sphinx pose. So pointing your toes, lifting up out of your waist, and look up. Good, tucking the toes, we're going to the plank. Lift the hips. Good, and then coming back down to Sphinx or little baby cobra, looking up. Nice, okay, let's push back to child's pose. I know we're not totally warmed up yet, so pushing back to child's pose and giving that lower back a stretch. And then coming to hands and knees, and we'll go to downward facing dog. So first dog of the day, walk it out a little bit. And then we're going to do a fun plank variation in downward facing dog. So you're walking out your dog, getting warmed up, warming up your ankles, your knees, your hips. And then let's take the right leg up. You can stack that right hip over the left hip if it feels good to you, or just leg up as best as you can. And then coming to a little plank variation, bringing your right knee towards your forehead, round the back, and then inhale. Take that leg back up again. Coming back to a little plank variation. So you're moving with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. So this is strengthening for the whole body, right? A little bit of rounding in the spine, and then we're going to take that right leg forward and stretch the hip. So take the right leg forward and find your low lunge. Find your bricks. Now I'm putting my bricks on the high height so I can really get a nice deep stretch in the left hip. How's that feel? Little pulses. Hands could be on your right leg if you don't have bricks. Good, and then let's move to Prasarita and stretch the hips and the hamstrings. So turning towards me, make your legs in a V shape and hang down in a forward bend. Nice, and then walk your arms over to the left, and we're going back to the low lunge. So hands on your left leg, or on your bricks, opening up that right hip here. And then we'll try the three-legged dog to the plank again. So we're going to downward facing dog, walking it out. Little swaying, little marching motions with your feet. And then taking the left leg high, stacking your hips if you want. Just getting a nice stretch in the right leg and the hips. And then a plank variation, taking your left knee to your forehead, and then inhale up. So moving with your breath. Okay, let's take that left foot forward. So we're back in the lunge, and then this time we're going to come up to a high lunge. High lunge, it's the same thing except for with your right leg straight. Very, very strengthening for your hips, your hamstrings, your quadriceps. Good, and then arms overhead, if this is available to you. And then we're going to stretch the hamstring. So a nice long spine as you frame your left foot with your hands and then straighten your left leg. Good, and then back to Prasarita. Same thing, just hanging down in a forward bend. Letting those hamstrings stretch out. Good, and then let's turn to the lunge the other direction. So I'm turning to the right and then coming to a high lunge. If it's available, take your arms overhead. So reaching up in the spine. Nice, okay, so nice long spine to frame the right foot with your hands and straighten your right leg to stretch that right hamstring a little bit more. Good, and then we're sinking down and stepping back to downward facing dog. So walk out your dog one more time. Good, and then coming to the plank. You know how much we all love the plank, right? Super strengthening pose for the core, upper body. You can lift a little bit in the hips. You want to try a side plank, you can try it. If this doesn't resonate, you can just stay in the plank. So I've got left foot on top of the right foot. Could be left foot here, in front of your right foot, right? Could be left leg up in the air. Lots of variations. Nice. Okay, coming back to the plank. Let's go to the cobra. So knees, chest, chin, little dip. Coming to cobra or back to the sphinx if your lower back's not ready for the cobra. Good. Downward facing dog. Walk it up. Okay, let's take that right leg high. So we're doing another three-legged dog. Stacking your hips if that feels good to you, or you can bend that right knee and really open up the hip. Good, and then stepping to the lunge. Big step. Walking to Prasarita one more time. Wide angle forward bend. Good, and then walking to the other side. So we're going back to the lunge and then back to the plank. So we can do the side plank the other way. So I'm stepping back to the plank, hands under your shoulders, and then stacking your right foot on top of your left foot. Or right foot in front of your left foot. Or right leg up. Little challenge. If you want to challenge your balance, you could try to look up. Good, and then back to the plank, and then let's take a little break in child's pose. Tenting up your fingers to stretch the shoulders if you like. And breathe long and deep. Okay, rolling up one vertebra at a time. When you come up to hero pose is sitting on your heels. Let's stretch the shoulders, push the palms away, like we did in the warm-up, and reach. Look up. Good, okay. Opening up your chest as you come all the way down. Coming up to your knees and take your right foot forward. We're gonna do this high lunge and take a little twist. So, tucking the left toes under, I'm coming back up to high lunge that we've done before. Super strengthening. Okay, hands to the heart. Crossing your left elbow over your right knee. Trying to keep your thumbs close to your sternum. Steady breath. Looking up if that's available. Or fixing your gaze wherever you need to for balance. Good, and then bringing the arms overhead. This is the last part of the high lunge. I know you might feel your legs trembling a little bit. Framing your right foot with your hands. Let's take it back and walk out the dog. Long deep breaths. Okay, find our friend the plank. And then knees, chest, chin to cobra. Downward facing dog. Okay, so taking your left foot forward. from lunge to prasarita. This time in prasarita, take hold of your big toes, elbows out to the sides, top of your head coming down. Good, and then walking over to the right, we're going back to the lunge, and then take it back to walk out your dog. Okay, let's take the left leg high. We're doing this three-legged dog on the other side. Getting a nice stretch in your left hip, and then take a step. We're coming back to the high lunge. So fix your gaze on something. Take the arms overhead. Hands to your heart. Good, all right, we're twisting so that right elbow over the left knee. Steady breath. These really challenging poses help to steady your mind, don't they? For some of you, this is pretty easy, and then if it is, you can try to fan out your arms. This is another variation. Good, and then we're coming back to high lunge, arms up and stretch up. Very nice. Okay, let's come back to the plank one more time. Since this is a core set, we try to do lots of planks, right? And then knees, chest, chin to cobra. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do a little strengthening for the lower back, okay? So come down to lying on your belly, and we're going to do the locust. So locust is lying on your belly, forehead on the mat, and let's make your arms like airplane wings. And then inhale, we're going to lift up the legs, the arms, and the head. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Okay. Coming back to the Sphinx, which is a little cobra variation. Lifting up out of your waist. Good. Okay, so our next core move is going to be the dolphin. And then I'm going to show you the steps to the headstand. But don't worry, you don't have to do a headstand. We're just going to do some steps, and this is mostly for strengthening. So from your little baby cobra here, wrap your hands around your elbows till your fingers go all the way around and make a little tripod. So interlace your fingers, and then come up on your tippy toes like downward facing dog. Lift the hips so your weight's in your elbows. This is called the dolphin. And then coming to a little plank, inhale up to the dolphin, back to a little plank, and you're moving with your breath. And when you get tired, we're going to take a little stretch in child's pose. So anytime your body tells you, bringing your knees down, and stretching back in child's pose. Good, and then rolling up one vertebra at a time. So you're sitting up in hero pose, and let's stretch those shoulders one more time. So interlace your fingers, and then make the fingers the other way. So the other thumb is on the top. Give those shoulders a little stretch, and then lift. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to show you the steps to the headstand. Lots of you know this already. This can be a very scary pose. It's very, very good for your confidence and for your core. Please don't try the whole headstand if you're not super confident with this already. If you're a beginner with headstand, then just try maybe the first step or two. You can also do this against a wall. What we're not going to do is kick up to the headstand because I don't want you to flip over, right? So I'm going to do this as if there's a wall behind me. So I'm going to go up very slowly and come down very slowly, and this is going to build the muscles that you need to do headstand safely. So you might just do 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, up to you. Okay, so the first step we've already done. It's making a little tripod. So you wrap your fingers all the way around your elbows, interlace your fingers. So you've got a webbing made with your hands. You're finding the flattest part of your head where you balance a book on top of your head. That's a little bit different for everyone. Make sure your elbows don't splay out, that they're still as you've measured them. Then come up on your tiptoes the way you just did. And then start to walk your feet in. So your sit bones are lifting. You're going to press your weight into your elbows and try to lift 1 foot towards your bum. Bring it down. Then try to lift the other foot and bring it down. And then you do that a few times, and then go back and take a little rest in child's pose. And then let's try it again. So wrap your hands around your elbows, make your tripod, find the flattest part of your head, walk your feet in, and then if you either do this one again, or if you've done this before, you can try both feet. And stay here in half headstand. And this might be enough for you. If you've done this before, you feel really confident, or if you're against a wall, you can try to bring your knees up slowly and your feet up slowly. Then once you're up, you want to move those shoulders away from the ears. Now notice that my legs are not gripping really tight like this, like in gymnastics. Okay, I'm lifting in the spine. It's more of a balance than a tightening. And then you come down the same way that you came up. So you bring your feet back very slowly and carefully. This is the core working here to bring those knees in. It's like an ab crunch. Once you find your balance, take 1 foot, the other foot, and then this step is quite important, staying down in child's pose. And let your blood circulation go back out of your head and redistribute evenly through your body. And now in child's pose, let's take the arms over to the left and stretch that whole right shoulder area, right side of your back. Breathe into the right lung. And then do the other side. Good, and then rolling up 1 vertebra at a time. Very nice. Okay, when you come all the way up, give your legs a little shake. There's a lot of noise outside. They're working on the road. So hopefully we can bring our awareness inward and not let the outside impinge upon our inner well-being. So let's do hands to the heart. I'm sitting in Dandasana, the staff, finding the sit bones and taking a moment with myself. Good, okay. Arms overhead for we're doing sitting forward bend to stretch the back of the hamstrings. Good, reaching over your legs. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now, normally, after you do a headstand, you want to stretch out your back. So it's a nice stretch to do another inversion, which is shoulder stand or the plow. Some of you are doing half shoulder stand using your brick. That's good too. So let's use the core to come down. So bringing your hands to prayer, lift the spine, chin to your chest, and roll down one vertebra at a time. And then once you come all the way down, we're going to take the legs up together and go to the plow. So inhale, bringing your legs up, exhale to the plow. Remember, plow can be here, knees to forehead. You can also hold your back if you need to. Once you've got the plow, interlacing your fingers if this is available, give the shoulders a squeeze. Good. Now, hands are on the mat. We're going to roll down. Pressing into the arms and the hands as you slowly roll down. You're using the core again to bring your legs down. Good, and then inhale, take the legs back up. We're going back to the plow. Pressing into your arms, either knees on the forehead or feet behind you. Wiggling your shoulder blades in a little bit, hands on your back. We're coming up to Sadavanga or shoulder stand. Same thing with the legs as headstand. They're lifting up, but without tightening. Now some of you are using the brick. I'll just show you the half shoulder stand. Half shoulder stand would be the brick under your sacrum. Right here. This is halfway up. This is good too. Nice stretch for the spine and the shoulders. So you could be here instead. And then from half shoulder stand, you can do some nice variations. Loosen up the hips a little bit. Soles of the feet together, same thing. Also in shoulder stand, we can do the same thing. Rotate the hips a little bit to the splits. That can feel really yummy. But whatever variations that feel good to you. I'm going to do a little twist. This is nice too. Always listening to your body. Little twist in the hips. Good, and then back to the plow to roll down or back on your brick. So again, keeping your legs close to your body, arms down on the mat, so you use your arms like brakes to slow it down. And then the core is bringing your legs down. Wonder if your core is kind of tired. Give yourself a nice hug and rock from side to side. Take a moment with yourself and really be present. Holding your ankles from the insides of your legs. This is the frog. Very restful for the lower back. Long, deep breaths in the belly. Very nice. Okay. Bring your feet on the mat. Let's do the bridge. So bridge, you can use your brick if you'd like. Putting the brick under the sacrum. We did this yesterday, I think. So hands down on the mat, or a nice variation is palms facing up. So you've got the brick under your sacroiliac joint, or if you'd rather, you come up off the brick. Shift the weight towards your shoulders. Nice stretch for the hips, the quads, the spine. Close your eyes and breathe. Long and deep. removing your brick and coming off your brick if you're on it, and then coming down very slowly. When you come all the way down, bringing your knees to your chest, a little rocking from side to side, and then taking your arms out, and then gluing your inseams together, taking the knees to the right, head to the left. We're doing an easy twist. Right hand gently pressing your legs together. Close your eyes. Good. Okay, releasing your legs with your right hand, engaging your core again. Nice breath in to come center. Knees are pretty close together, and then the legs are going over to the left, head to the right. Left hand pressing those knees together. Good, engaging your core back to center. One more nice loving hug, and then back to Baddha Konasana. Once you've got your Baddha Konasana, bringing your feet to the mat. Soles of the feet together. Taking your bricks or your props, putting them under your knees. Arms out. Lift and lower your shoulder blades a few times. Let them relax. Little massage for the shoulders. Lengthening out the back of your neck. Close your eyes and relax completely in Baddha Konasana. And then I'm going to hold the space for you so you can relax. So either you're staying in Baddha Konasana or you're kicking out your legs to Shavasana, either one. And bring your awareness to your breath. So we're focusing. Watching the belly rise when you breathe in. Diaphragmatic breath. Belly to the spine as you breathe out. Deep breathing in yoga is called pranayama. In other words, restoring your vital force or your prana. And as you exhale, release any tension out of your body. Let it go. And now notice as your breathing becomes slower, that your thought stream might start to relax a little bit. The compulsion to worry into the future starts to ease up a little bit, and you can just enjoy relaxing into this moment. Enjoy this beautiful deep breath, which is so very healing. Gentle focus on filling up those lungs all the way. Like filling up a glass of water from the bottom to the top, and then exhaling out any stress or tension that might still be there. Eyes are closed. Relaxing through your feet and your legs, your hips. Relaxing through your spine and your back. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your hands, your fingers, and feel that prana or energy in your fingertips. your inner body. Relax your belly, rib cage and chest. Relax your throat and your face. And feel that energy, the sense of beingness from your head, the tingling around your scalp, all the way down your body to your toes. So the whole body feels alive and awake and relaxed. Right here and now. And letting go of worry and stress in this moment. And notice your aliveness isn't worried and isn't stressed. There might be stressful thoughts coming and going, but they don't last for very long. They come and go. With every exhale, allow your body to relax a little bit more. Good. Now bringing your awareness back to your breath. And start to add some gentle movements into your body. And then bring your arms behind you. Stretch, feet, legs, back, and arms. Have a nice stretch. And then roll over to a fetal pose. And then make your way up to sitting in a meditation pose. And when we're all sitting in meditation, let's close the eyes. And really appreciate being yourself in this moment. A beautiful experience of you. Let's send that some love and healing and appreciation here and now. And then bringing your hands to your heart and bowing down to that beauty within. Namaste.